Hi there. Welcome to this third video of our tutorial series. In this video I am going to show you the process of creating the hair in Blender. I am breaking this into 4 steps, as you can see. But first, I will give some basics of particle system from my understanding. This is the number of particles, self-explanatory. This seed value controls the randomness distribution of hairs. This is the hair length, how long the hair we want. This is the segment, which means the division the hair curve. You can see the divisions to enable this option. As you can see, we have 5 vertices, which means 5 segments. The next one is under the render section. We have steps. This denotes how much segments we want in our final render. We have also steps in the visibility section. It shows how much segments you want to show in the viewport. For example, I am roughly grooming the particles. When I go back to object mode, you can see we have 2 steps. If I increase the steps, I will see subdivision on hairs in our viewport. There are 2 types of children particles. First simple and second interpolated. In simple, children will create around their respective parent particles in the radius. And in interpolated, children will create in between every parent particle. Let's know about clamping. At the value of 1, all the children particle will clamp. You can see on the negative value, it will clamp from the root. This shape means, from where we want to start the clamping. Another thing which is important is roughness. This random section will increase the spread of the wave on the particles. This size section denotes the size of that wave or roughness. Threshold controls how many particles should have this roughness settings. 0 means all the particles and 1 means none. Now we'll take a look on kink settings. I will use wave in this tutorial. Amplitude is the spread of the waves. Frequency is number of waves, or size of the waveform. Shape denotes on which parts of the hair the kink will start. Now hair shape. This is the render settings of the hair. This is the strand shape, as you can see. Tip denotes the thickness of the tip of the hair. Diameter root denotes the thickness of the root of the hair, and the diameter scale denotes the thickness of the whole hair strand. Under the particle edit mode, we have 2 options checked: preserve length and preserve root position. If you uncheck the preserve length, it will increase the length while grooming. And if you uncheck the preserve root position, the root will no longer stick to the mesh while grooming. This is very useful when you want to reposition the roots of the hair. There is also a check on deflect emitter. It prevents the hair to clip through the mesh. There's also a setting called path step. This is the segment that we will use for grooming. First of all, create a vertex group. I am creating a vertex group for the whole scalp, which I will later break into different parts. So this is the first group. My second group will be for the top part. Now I am making the separation parts for the left side and the right side. With the same process, we will make the other side as well. I am assigning the weight of the top, and subtract the weight of scalp 01, so we get the other side. My vertex group is done for the head. Add a particle system as hairs. I am adding 300 particles with length of 2, segments 5. Under render section, make step size to 6. This is the segment of the hair curves on the final rendering. I am using the same step size in visibility section also. Now select the vertex group we just made. I am adding the hair particles for the red side of the head. Now go to the particle edit mode, and delete all the extra particle. Make sure you enable this option. It will let you work on the vertices of the particles. Now I am adding some particles, especially on the partition area. This will make the partition line more clean. Make sure you use count number 1. Now, select the roots, and hit plus on the numpad, and subdivide the root hairs. Now start the grooming, with distance of 1. You can change the distance value when you need. Make sure to have some good references before you start grooming. This helps a lot with the hair stylizations. You can enable B-spline for more smoother curves. Select the roots again and hit plus to just comb the roots easily. Spend more time on looking at reference, and try to make similar as possible. Now I am adding the children hairs. I am using interpolated. Add some clump value. Now add roughness to the hair. It will add more realism to it. I will give good amount of threshold, so that it affects only few particles. Most important to add the kink. I am selecting wave in my scenario. Carefully see all my settings. I trying to adjust different settings for my hair to look good. I am at a dummy hair particle to see the kink settings. You can also select some specific particles and groom only them easily. I am adding some more roughness to the hair. Select some vertices and hit Ctrl+L to select the whole particles. You can also hide particles, if you want. I am increasing the length of these particles and subdivide it. Always check your result in render mode. Now I am moving to the left side, adding the same values of segments, number of particles, and then add the additional particles. I am adding the roughness, kink and clumps values. Just same as we did before. Now, our hair is done. This is it for this part. We will do the eyebrows, eyelashes and the peach fuzz in the final part. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Hope you like this. Please give a like if you find this useful. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for the next video. And also you can visit my Instagram. You can ask any questions regarding my tutorials. I will answer that as much as I can.